Are there any special laws just for COVID? How people should follow these COVID laws? There is no specific law for COVID. But other laws had to be followed in this pandemic situation. What do these laws say? According to Section 269 of the Indian Penal Code, if a person knows that he or she can spread the infection, but ignores and does not stay in isolation, he or she can be imprisoned for 6 months or can be fined. Or both fine and imprisonment can happen. If he or she is traveling from other countries where the COVID spread is very high, and they should isolate when he or she comes to India. If they don't isolate, this law can be applied to him or her. According to Section 270 Indian Penal Code, if a person knows that he has the infection and goes outside, spreads the infection and causes danger to the life of others, fine or 2 years imprisonment or both can be there. What is considered an offense under Section 270? Not following the rules of wearing a mask in public places. Not following social distancing. Coughing or sneezing without covering the nose and mouth. Punishment for not following the government rules. Under Section 271, when there are complete quarantine rules. Laid by the government, restricted the movement of anyone from one place to another. Punished with 6 months of jail or a fine or both. Section 144, where people cannot gather in groups. A small group of 4 people is allowed. Is there any time limit to Section 144? Yes, Section 144 can be used for 2 months. Under the difficult situation, it can be used for up to 6 months. If the situation is not under control, it may increase. What all is open when Section 144 is imposed? All essentials like vegetable shops, provision shops. Non-essentials like malls, cinema halls cannot be opened. But not more than 4 people can gather in groups. When there is an infectious disease spread in a state, government to control the spread of the disease. Who travels by train or buses or otherwise? It takes measures to inspect people. If it is causing any trouble to the job of the public servant. The punishment will be 1 month jail or 200 rupee fine or both. Any danger to human life will be jailed for 6 months. Fine will be 1,000 rupees or both. Amendment made to this act in 2020. Any attack on health workers, jail for 7 years. Seven years of jail term if proven guilty. How was lockdown imposed all over the country last year? Through the Disaster Management Act of 2005. The government declared COVID as disaster and critical medical condition through which restricted the movement of people. Sections 51 to 60 says that when a person does not allow the public servant to perform the duty or follow their direction, then he or she can be jailed for up to 1 year or fine or both. If his or her behavior turns to be very dangerous, then the jail term can be extended to 2 years. Our next topic. What should everyone know about consumer protection? What does the law say?